now the push press. With the push press, the setup is exactly the same as the strict press, as it is in all of our presses in this series, okay? But with the push press, we're now going to utilise our legs and our hips to actually drive, get momentum to get a lot more weight overhead. So Mike's setup is going to be exactly the same. He's going to step out away from the rack, but the main difference now is we're going to initiate this lift with a dip and drive. Now with the dip phase, Mike's going to go down to his dip. From here, this is not a squat, it's just a dip, okay? So we don't want to go too deep into that position, because that's when we start going soft. Okay, stand up just to the dip phase. Okay, just down the relax actually, shake it off. Cool. Okay, so when Mike goes down into this, he keeps the weight on his heels, he drives, his knees out, he keeps his hamstrings and his glutes engaged, he keeps the chest up, the elbows are under the bar, and his midline engaged. The bar is directly over his heels, it's not in front like so. Okay, he initiates that by keeping the knees out and keeping the bar on the midline. If Mike, just stand up, Mike. If he's going to do a poor dip, he can either shoot his knees in front and that will cause his chest to drop, or he goes too soft in that bottom position. So he's going to keep those knees out and he's going to dip straight down. Perfect, then just relax there. Okay, from here, as he comes out of that dip phase, he's going to drive that bar straight up and overhead and finish in his fully locked out position. So just demonstrate that for a couple of reps, Mike. One more. So we know this is a dip and drive the bar straight up and finish in his overhead position. The number one common mistake I see with this, it's almost like a token dip and drive, okay? People will do it, but then they'll come to full extension from the drive and then just press out without using actually any power from their legs, which kind of looks like two movements. Just do like, break it down to two movements, so a soft dip and drive. So he does a soft dip, a soft drive, and all of a sudden we've got no power from the legs and we end up just pressing out and strict pressing like we did before. So we need to make sure that when we do utilise this movement, we actually utilise all the power from this and drive the bar through a good effective leg drive. And we want to see a good acceleration on that bar and change in power. Okay, so let's go for it. Nice, good rep. Good. And now we've got a good power on that bar, and that's how we're going to drive a lot of weight overhead. Points to note on this lift. Do you want to wrap it up and rest? Yeah. Points to note again is we need to make sure the bar path is correct on this lift, even more so than the strict press. Because now we're using our legs to dip and drive. If we drive that bar in front of us, we're going to put a lot more pressure on our lower back. Also, if we're doing our push press, there's a good chance we're going to be lifting more weight, and that in turn is going to put a lot more pressure on the lower back as well. So just demonstrate one poor bar path for us. Forwards, yes? Yeah, forwards, yeah. And we'll notice that because if we're going forward, 9 times out of 10 the chest will have come down in his dip position as well, and because the chest comes down, the bar will then come in front of him as he drives it overhead. Good. Just demonstrate one where the chest comes back and the pressure comes into the lower back. So what Mike's going to demonstrate now is the bar's going to come in front and he's going to drive his chest away from the bar and put that pressure into our lower back, like so. Good, and we saw there all that pressure in the lower back and felt around, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good, okay, rest it down. So what we're looking for in this, one good rep for us then, is a good effective dip and drive, keeping weight on the heels. Actually, one more point on the feet, you'll notice Mike's heels do come off the floor as he finishes full extension on his drive, but he punches his heels back down into the deck to receive that bar overhead. So it's grounded and it's got a good, solid overhead position. Just demonstrate that one more time for us. Good, and relax there, perfect. That is our push press.